What's up, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Battle Brothers. It is our Deserter run, and we are headed up to the Adventure's End. Hopefully not our end, to fight some Ancient Dead. Our group is coming along quite nicely, so I've had a chance to read a lot of comments. There were some very good suggestions in terms of perks. Someone in particular, I'm sorry I don't remember your name off the top of my head, for a good shout out. You probably know who you are, though. You suggested Pathfinder. And I have to say, I like that a lot, coupled with the ability to move first. So what we're essentially doing is making it so that we can always take the best terrain on the first turn, if that's what we want. If you're familiar with Pathfinder, you know it's basically just that all terrain is equal. You don't get any type of penalties for moving through snow or forest or up and down elevation. So I like that idea a lot, and I think that's something we're going to mess around with. A lot of people were definitely in favor of my all javelin build. I was glad to see that. I think that's going to be pretty fun, if nothing else. I think when we get good, when these guys get leveled, we're going to rain javelins on dudes. We'll miss half of them every time. Doesn't matter. The other half will devastate. Will absolutely devastate. And we'll keep axes, throwing axes and stuff that we get. That way we can swap it up. But it's going to be fun. Know that if you have a name suggestion, you're on the list. I've got a list made out, and as we acquire new brothers, I'm going to try and give them, not necessarily first come, first serve, but to the people that have, you know, the name or the type of unit suggestion that fits that particular character's, like, profile. So, hopefully that makes sense. Alright, but let's go up to Adventure's End and take this battle. It's going to be our first Ancient Dead battle. Hopefully there are no Legionnaires here. Just a couple auxiliaries would be nice. Ooh, let's read. The hole into the ruins is big enough for only one man to get through. You're worried that if everyone goes in at once, they'll get stuck, and you'll have basically killed the dead men walking off like a bunch of rats in a tight tunnel. Instead, you send in only Danny, who knows what he's after, and who you trust can take care of himself were anything to happen. A few minutes later, and you hear the man struggling to crawl back out, and he sounds to be quite in the rush. He yells for help, and you and a few other mercenaries stick their heads into the hole. He grabs on, and together you yank him out. He's got the Elder Stone, with a horrified look on his face. He rolls over and gets up in a hurry. Hurry, to arms! As the mercenaries look into the hole to see if something's coming out, you ask the brother what he saw, and he shakes his head. I don't know, sir. It was a mausoleum for people I've never seen before. There was armor and spears all over the place, and murals of a great empire that spanned the whole world over, painted from floor to ceiling. And then they started coming out of the walls. I got up there as fast as I could. Alright. Before he can even finish, the rubble where the hole used to be begins to shift and move. Stones roll away, and suddenly they all burst outward. A malevolent force standing there, armed, and well-armored men standing in formation, spears over shields, shuffling forward in uniform steps. Their leader points directly at you. The Empire rises. The false king must die. You've never heard? Sure fighting words, and immediately prepare your men for combat to arms. So, some ancient auxiliaries, we probably lucked out here. That's not very many. Some is a pretty small number. 4. Yeah, we're going to hold our ground here. We're not going to go tiring ourselves out traveling through snow. But I will not waste expensive ammo shooting at them. I'm also not sure they're going to make it to us next turn, so I'm not going to spear wall. They might make it to us, though. Yeah, they will. I think they're going to be faster than us, even though they're just skeletons. So we should take a shot, maybe get that guy's little shred of armor he's wearing. And then otherwise here, spear wall it up. Alright, try and chop them down as best we can. Okay, they're faster than some of us. And they're going to spear wall before they jump in. Very smart. All they had to do is break the spear wall once, and they were good to go. We'll wait here and see how they move. And they get a triple surround on Stanley, unfortunately. And we're going to step in and try and kill this guy here, because we have a triple surround. Actually, we have 4 men on him, but a triple surround. There he goes. And that's going to significantly weaken their overall shield wall. The best option is to try and kill them in alternating. So kill this guy, and, you know, if there's like 10 of them in a line, you want to kill every other one. That way the shield walls don't touch, because they're going to use shield wall regardless. Go for that 46. So guys, good news if you care about this sort of thing. I am currently installing Warcraft 3 Reforged on this computer. I've been playing it in my free time on my laptop. Pretty much only because I haven't been able to basically disengage my authenticator. I know some of you guys were excited about Reforged coming out. I was initially very excited, and then I kind of lost some of my enthusiasm as I saw some of the work that was being done or not done. I thought it was going to be much more of an overhaul than it was. I am happy, however, that it still feels like Warcraft. I beat Reign of Chaos in my free time, and I started on Frozen Throne, and I was like, damn it, I've got to get this on my other computer and start recording. But yeah, it was a pain in the butt trying to get my authenticator removed. Basically, I just had an old version of it, and it wasn't recognizing my passwords or anything like that for Blizzard. So what you have to do is, like, send them a picture of your ID, which is ridiculous. Like, Blizzard just doesn't even have, like, a call center anymore, where you can just call and be like, hey, can you help me out? Just not a thing. Would have loved to kill him before he smashes Stanley here, who's taking a beating. Let's get him this turn. There we go. Alright, so Stanley took almost all of that because we chose to be offensive. But yeah, so look forward to a Warcraft 3 Reforged Let's Play. I'm going to start from the beginning. I play on hard. I know pretty much where everything is, guys. I know all the secrets, all the tips. I've been playing, like a double OG in Warcraft 3. That used to be my game a long time ago. The battle over and the Elder Stone obtained, you tell the men to prepare for a return to Botto the Guildmaster. You're not entirely sure who or what just attacked you, but right now it's time to get paid. So that was a nice easy 410 crowns. And also, we picked up a decent helmet for Chambers. Anything else? These spears kind of suck, if I remember right. 25. They have a low... Wait, hold on. That's not what I meant to do. They have... We can compare them. So they're more brittle. They have higher upside. Are they just better? Are their ancient spears better? Yeah, I think they are. They just have 10% more effectiveness against armor, but they're a little more brittle. Interesting. So today I learned. Yeah, I mean that's numbers wise, that's an increase. Ancient spear, got it. Cool. And these shields, if you've never seen them before, best comparison would be to a wooden shield. They're weaker and just worse. So no reason to even look at that. Let's go back down here and turn in. We'll have a decent little stockpile here. I don't know what our contract situation's looking like. If we can pick up something else or if we're going to need to travel somewhere else. Alright. They now have high spirits. People are eager to do business with me. They have a hunter here that I would gladly pick up if he was about 1,000. Alas, he is not. Let's see what potentially we could buy here. Very tempted to pick up this hunting bow. Let's see. Very tempted because we have these 2 quivers. And I've been saying that I want to get rid of our light crossbow. I probably wouldn't get rid of it. I wouldn't sell it right away in case we pick up someone else who could use one. But that is a pretty big upgrade for our boy. And it's at a little bit of a discount. You know what? I'm gonna value the gold, I think, for the moment. We're gonna keep on moving. How are we for food? We're great for food. Okay. What we need is a contract. So we're gonna move over here to Birkland. That looks pretty damn sparse. I don't see anything here that necessitates a building. Get in there. Some ruins here. We might end up going back down to Hockdorf. Okay, they have a contract. A 2-skull contract. Kill the brigands. Let's talk pay. 600 crowns. I'm a little worried. Yeah, I'll need some time to think about this. 2-skull contracts asking you to kill brigands usually means kill raiders. We don't have enough guys to go hunting raiders yet. I want to get at least 2 more guys, and then I'll happily track down and beat on some raiders, but right now that's just not the move. We got to be a little bit more conservative for just a little bit longer. We're being pretty selective, which I like. I think that's the right move. And I was really considering picking up poachers. So, poachers are basically just worse versions of hunters. But they sort of fit our theme a little bit better. They're kind of outlaws, right? Men on the run. And while hunters will give us better stats, and I generally have really bad luck picking up poachers, I could see us grabbing one just to get like a nice early game archer. And that guy is really cheap, probably just because he comes with a sling instead of like a hunting bow or something like some of the other dudes do. Let's visit the taxidermist. Can we not? No, we can't make a necklace quite yet. See what the armor is rocking. Anything really cool. Step helmet. Don't see too many of these. Those are pretty cool. And let's see what the contract is. What does it pay? I accept your offer. We'll go and find this place. Some way to the south. And I'm going to hire this guy. I skimmed his background for a second, but I think it's fitting. So this is Dietrich. Looking to support his family, Dietrich set off into the woods in chase of deer. Hailing from Hockdorf, Dietrich was, as a poacher, the hunter and the hunted. Fearful that his pursuits would attract bounty hunters or lawmen, he decided to settle on life as a bow for hire. So, I like the idea that we're picking up sort of disenfranchised people who just want to kind of stick it to the man. And that's definitely what a poacher in this era would be. Now, our modern day poachers are jackasses. I got no problem. You know, I don't like to curse on the channel, but dudes who straight up, like, kill elephants and just cut their tusks off for the ivory and then leave them to rot in the sun. Those dudes, they deserve all the bad things that end up happening to them usually. That's higher. I got lots of room for sympathy in my heart for all sorts of people, but man. Real life modern day poachers, those dudes can get it. Okay, so this guy's looking like he's got a good initiative. I don't like that he's gluttonous. That's kind of rough. But of all the negative traits that he could have, it's not the worst. His stats are pretty pitiful. He doesn't even have a star in range skill. Strangely enough, though, he does have a star in melee skill. He's a weird one. He's probably better off in the short term as a frontliner. And then as he levels, I can just start leveling him into what will probably be a nimble dodge bro. And I would kind of like to keep all of my archers as just such a thing. Keep them as nimble bros. And I think that's the right thing. Okay. We'll keep him in the front. I'm not happy with that pickup. We'll pump his range skill. He'll be an archer of some skill. We'll probably have to compensate for his lack of skill with perks like fast adaptation, things like that. Perhaps bullseye even. Not something that I value highly. But we'll see. We'll try and hook him up. Alright, let's go find that place to the south. What I'm going to do is, let's go climb this mountain real quick. Nothing. Okay. Heart Song's range. I don't see those words anywhere. But then again, sometimes they write them in white lettering across the mountains. There it is. Yeah, that's going to be a little dangerous for us. I was hoping to be able to fight at the place that we discovered. But at least we didn't have to walk out in the middle of nowhere. And waste a bunch of time. I picked up the guy before doing that. We probably paid a little bit more from having recruited him. Yeah, now we just gotta leave. Go to Saddlefest. We could have walked out, found it, walked back, and then recruited and maybe saved like a tiny amount of crowns. That type of micromanaging. Knowing that I could do that, I mean, it's nice to know. But I was hoping it was a place we could fight, and I didn't want to leave him behind for experience purposes. See, they have a bastard, a deserter, multiple deserters. Oh my god, we've got to pick up all the deserters we can, y'all. Norman the Betrayer is quite cheap. I'm really regretting picking up that poacher because we'd be very close to being able to afford 2 of these guys. The problem is we have no way to make money. Do I have even anything that I can sell? I hate to do it. I don't think I would. Yeah, I mean, we're getting low on food. There's no contracts here. Damn. We need money. I want both of those deserters if I can get them. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can. That'll put us too low. I mean, we'll be at about 4 days worth, and then our food will drop. If we already had a contract, I'd be way more confident. Where could we go? Where could we go indeed? We'd probably have to march straight for Hellevad, hope to take a fight along the way, and then get a contract once we're there. That's so sketchy. Let's risk it. You're in, Norman. Norman used to be a common soldier in a lord's army, but suffering loss after battle, or loss after loss, he waited until night to desert his outfit. It is no secret that deserters are widely despised, and Norman keeps his head hung low to stay out of others' eyes. Unfortunately, he is not a smart man. Lacking the imagination to pursue a safer career, he once again returns to fighting. Get in, buddy. You're among friends, I suppose. He's greedy? Oh, you jerk. Okay. Once again, terrible resolve is what we're working with. Interesting, weird ranged preferences here. That will probably make him a decent, oh, I gotta take a 4 here. Could make him a decent javelin thrower, though, I will say. You know what? This might be the last actual deserter we pick up. We should probably prioritize trying to get a retired soldier. Let's try and get some bastards and disowned nobles. And then probably hunters to fill out the rest of our ranged. Here, though, I think I'm just going to take a 3 in melee defense. Give him an axe. Spear. Make sure we're alternating spears. And then, I don't know. This guy. Whatever. We gotta sell that little bludgeon. Every little bit of gold helps here. Did not expect this guy to be greedy. And until we can get him a little bit better gear, we can use him as kind of like a flanker. If our lines collapse, let's say they all go to this side, we can send him to go help. If they all go to this side, we can send him to go help. I think that's going to be a smart way to play it. Alright, let's try and pick a fight. Man, they even had a well-costed falcon. So much passing up. Fully stocked armory. Damn. Check out the weaponsmith. Yes. Someone in the comments, I have it the list made somewhere, but someone wanted to be a flail bro. And I'm going to try and make that happen for you. If we can. Alright, let's get out of here. And head back up to Hellevad. Hoping for someone to try us along the way. Some group of anything, really. Give me a contract, Hellevad. Has it been long enough? Okay, thank goodness. Horrible beasts. I'm on top of it. 400. I don't need payment in advance. We'll get this done and come right back. Alright, also, man, let me pull up the stats, too. While marching down the road, you find a man with a broken cart by the side of the path. By the wagon, there is a donkey standing idle and as defeated as a donkey can look. The trader looks a little better than that. and your appearance seems to have scared him. He rears up, backing away momentarily. Have you come to take my things? If so, you needn't kill me. Take what you want. Let's help him get on the road again. I always help this guy, and it almost always ends up well. Sometimes someone gets injured. He gives us bread. You disarm the man from his fears and order a few of the dead men walking's finest to get the wagon back on the road. They make short work of it. The trader looks rather impressed by their efficiency. With his wares back on the road, he offers a few tokens of gratitude right off the wagon itself. These provisions will be useful in the days to come. Yeah, bread. We needed food, and he hooked us up. They gave us an entire day's worth of food. Ooh, and we're fighting webnecks. Okay. That's pretty easy for us. That's right up our alley. And I'm much more confident now that we have 2 additional men. We get to go first, so we can pick where we want to fight. Let's try and get to this area. I know I can take this high ground, but this is a bit of a choke point. We'll step back here. Step straight back. Javelins are really quite good versus spiders. They're low armor. They have no shields, obviously. And they have low HP, so they're kind of the ideal targets. But they're able to close the distance, of course. The javelins are really for if we don't want to run on the first turn. We're going to come out here. I'm going to move Jackwise to that high ground. Which is why I stepped in with Dietrich, if you were wondering. Okay, let me pull up also the stats on spiders. I'm very interested. Get up there. Sword time. And let's shield wall. Try and protect ourselves. Step in there. I don't care if someone jumps on and kind of tries to mess with Radolf. I'd rather them jump into this concave and give me like a really good, clear bit of action. Okay. Only 1 net after all that pageantry. I choose to be offensive instead of trying to get people out of the nets. Okay. We need this pitchfork to land. Last thing we want is somebody getting... Perfect. Is someone getting poisoned. We want to keep their numbers low. Okay, he's poisoned. We'll wait here. Perfect. Now we want to consolidate a little bit more. Let's get out of that web. There we go. And we'll double shield wall for the increased defensive stats. Sorry guys, trying to Google with one hand, not the best. Have you ever tried to spell webneck? Not the easiest. I'm not good at spelling even in English, so. Okay, let's pull this out, reload, and then we'll be ready to shoot next time. Perfect. Glad we can get in there. Unwrap him. We're going to go for the guy on the low ground. Perfect. So the fight ended up not taking place where I was hoping to get to. They really caught up to me quite fast. And, damn. Get him out of the net. 45%. I'll take that. And then we'll try and hit him with the pitchfork too. Perfect. So I wasn't expecting to get lucky there. I'm glad I did though. And they should be wanting to run pretty damn soon. Yeah, we killed a ton of them. Oh no, you don't just get to get out of here. Break out, please. Yeah, I mean, the fight's over. But I was able to pull up the stats, so let me try and get that. I apologize, guys. I should have this already up. But I had my list of names pulled up instead. But we've already noticed quite a few of the tactics that they can use. We saw footwork. We know that's a thing. I love this this wiki too. Let me just speed through this. It's over. We can't catch him. And I'm not gonna make you guys sit here. We got 3 poison glands. Okay. The mercenaries scour the field, hacking and sawing at the spider's stiff remains to take back to Kettleman the treasurer. Even in death, the webnecks are ghastly, looking only a moment away from flinching back to life and wrapping themselves around the nearest breathing animal. Their horrifying features and surreal size does not stop some sellswords from dancing around, clicking their tongues and hissing, and all around preying upon the phobias of those less inclined to go near the damn things. God, I'm going like all the way down the list. Okay, webnecks. So I was very curious to see what their health, their actual stats are. So they've got 60 HP, 60 melee skill, pretty low 10 melee skill, but their range skill is what's impressive. They have 20 range skill, which is good. They're essentially like using little shields. So you kind of have to think of them like that. If you ever notice you're trying to shoot them, they seem to be a little bit harder to hit. That's why. Pretty poor resolve at 45. Now, they have Pathfinder as well, which makes sense. So you see footwork, but Pathfinder being a passive, you don't get to see. They have fast adaptation, so when they miss you, they get increasingly better chances to hit, and then Backstabber. So the better a surround they get. So letting a brother get 3-man surrounded, I'm going to think twice about that, because they start getting that increased chance to hit with Backstabber. That's awful. Damn. I did not know they had Backstabber. That makes sense, though. It definitely makes sense. Huh. Okay, and of course they have the web. Yeah, okay. Good to know, though. Yeah, I learned something, too, whenever I do it. At some point, I read all this stuff once upon a time, but then, of course, you forget as time goes on. Man, as much as I want to do something with these poison glands, we're not financially in a great spot, so I'm going to sell them. We're not going to buy anything else here. So, the prices for trading are not bad, but we've got to find somewhere else to go that might have a contract for us. If you're looking for work, they're hiring over in Birkeland. Where's Birkeland again? Yeah, I am looking for work. Good to check the inn. I was thinking about going to Birkeland or going back to Tiefenhaven. They have a 2-skull contract. Probably. Okay. To Hirschmark. That's a lot of crowns. I'll need some time to think about this. Where's Hirschmark again? Okay, so they're basically paying us to relocate all the way south. Who knows what bad stuff could happen in that time, though. That's not a bad deal, however. We've got nothing else going on up here. I did want to visit that last location, Hornspira. It's a small fortification, so it's not going to have any contracts for us. But it would be helpful if we eventually get that ambition to travel. Although I don't know how we're going to do that anyway, because we're not going to be able to go to any of these places as long as we keep them pissed at us. And they are currently still hostile. It takes a long time for that to go down. We're going to take this. I accept. And let's roll. So now we have to make our way. Okay, that's true. We can still travel on this and hope to take a fight Let's do it. Let's go visit Hornspear. Just see what they've got going on over there. Maybe we can take a fight with some barbarians or something along the way. 5 raiders? I think we can handle that. How jacked up are we? Just a little bit. Not terribly jacked up. You know what? Let's try it. And they're running from us. That feels nice. This is a great opportunity for us to get some gear. Could be quite tough. We're going to spear wall here because I already know he's not going to be able to do anything. Our other brothers are going to throw javelins. We could spear wall as well and try and just keep them off of us. They look like they're going to try and overload that flank. Let's test out the javelins here. It's very, risky. Damn, that did nothing. Step out. Step out. $26, we whiff. Nice. As I've said before, we don't need to hit them all, we just need to hit a few. That's a lot of damage from our frontliners before the battle even starts. And with quick hands, we'll just switch it up. God, that sucked. 55. Would love to get rid of that guy before he gets a chance to do any damage. Spear wall is what's keeping those dudes back. He's not wearing a helmet. Okay, what do we have? 42s? Damn. Alright, good job, Dietrich. Just remembered we need to rename some of our new guys. Man, trying to break my heater shield. I'm happy it held. Okay, we take our first real hit. Norman has missed 3 of his 4 attacks. Oh my god, that boar spear just wrecked us. We might be dead. One of those times we need to get a little bit lucky. Not much, just a little bit. We might be able to finish this dude. So close. Ow! Damn. We landed an attack. Unbelievable. This guy's got to go if we're going to save Dietrich. Beautiful. And nary a kipper was scoffed, as the saying goes. Where I've heard that from, I have no idea. Sounds cool, though. Alright, 2 levels off of that. Super dangerous fight. Kind of unexpectedly dangerous. We pick up a falchion. I'm happy to get that. A little bit of gold. I'm happy to get that. But 2 morning stars. Really, probably the prize there. And then a leather lamellar armor, which is going to be an upgrade for someone. The falchion and the morning stars are the real pickup, though. And that lamellar probably costs about 400. So, pretty decent for our frontliner to have. And the thing is, these morning stars are just a significant upgrade to something like a spear. And as much as I love my alternating spears, and believe me, I do, no harm in having a knife. Let's give our boy here the falchion. Jack Wise Guzzlewit. I think he has the highest of our melee skill currently. Here's the real question. Do we just go like throwing mastery on everyone? Is that the play? I think we're going to go Brawny first. Brawny first. We need a lot on these guys to make them decent. This is Chambers. He is pretty damn good. I'm not going to pass a 3 roll for like some range skill. We're going to get him there eventually. He's just not there yet. However, can't wait to level him up because he's already got 48 range skill. And if he could end up just going ahead and being a frontline guy, would definitely rather put him in the back though. Take Baroni here as well. Have to take that 4. Okay, not bad rolls. I'm not unhappy with that. And then for this guy, let's just give him... No, his stats suck. Four spear here. I'm going by the weapons that they need based off their melee skill and the increased chance to hit that comes with using a sword or spear. So this guy's got 66 melee skill. He's going to be decent with a Morning Star. Same as Chambers having 61. And then we'll switch this out for a sword. I think that's the right move. How many tools do we have? Not enough. We're going to need to buy some. That was some solid pickups. Ooh, barbarians now. We're a little hurt for barbarians. No, run. No, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay. I want to fight them pretty badly, but not with hurt brothers and damaged gear. They will undoubtedly, though, be a good opportunity for us to pick up some throwing weapons. You can kind of farm them for that. Man, if we had a little bit more crowns. It sucks to be in the early game when you're just broke all the time. An 800 crown falcon. Damn. I want, but we're not going to get. And this hurts me a little bit. Well, we're going to sell the woodcutter's axe. The prices here to sell aren't great. But we had to buy a stack of tools. Man. Even the bundle of javelins is pretty damn cheap. It's so hard to pass up. I need one more. I need 2 more for the moment, but I'll grab them. And we'll end up using those. That's not a wasted purchase. Okay. For now, though, we've got 4 days worth of everything. At least. And it should only take us about maybe a little more than 2 days to get down there. Let's see if I can't find those guys again. I think it's about time we kill some Northmen. And there they are. At night. Ooh, Dietrich is hurt. Let's swap him out. Yeah, I mean at night, if we're all going to be using... I don't want to waste throwing weapons at night. Just preemptively switch. We can do it in battle, after battle, it doesn't matter. But the dogs are going to be on us pretty damn fast. I'd rather have the option to do some spear walls if I want. Alright, let the dogs cometh. We'll see how close they get. All the way up. Yeah, spear wall would have been great. I wasn't sure they'd be able to make it, but they sure as hell could. What was I thinking? Okay, so, I mean, this is a learning experience. I've just learned something. Do not want to miss. We got to get rid of these dogs ASAP. So we can start dealing with the actual problem. I'm going to chicken out up here. I don't want that dog to flank me. Ooh, I should have switched helmets here, too. I just noticed he's got, like, a cloth helmet on. Trying to pull up the thrall stats. Alright, dog down. Get a better surround for the other ones. 30%, happy to hit that. If we could also hit this, that would be wonderful. There you go. Go for this guy, because we've got a tiny flank going on. Going for kills. We want to freak them out. And then hide. I was hoping we might send some of them scared, but didn't happen. Chambers needs to hold that flank. Ooh, a stun is rough. They got a lot of bear claws. That hurt too. And there goes that cheap helmet. There we go. Damn, no kill. Okay. A little worried about Chambers. I'm worried he's going to get stunned. That'll work. I think he was faster, maybe just because his helmet was destroyed. I guess he's like technically not wearing one now. Almost, almost. And he's running. Okay, we're good. I'm trying to pull up those damn... We'll run them down. We're not letting anybody get out of here. Okay. And levels galore for us. Bone figurines to sell. Militia spears we don't need. Some ammo. We've actually gone up on ammo thanks to that, because we didn't use any. But we didn't get any throwing weapons. Not that you really want to get your throwing weapons from the Thralls. You want to get them from the Reavers. Those guys will have the heavy stuff, which are amazing. Let's see. Battle Brothers. Thralls. Stats. Because, man, if we get to a point where we're really fighting Northmen, it's going to be interesting to see their stats relative to Reavers, relative to Chosen, even relative to... I know the Barbarian King has, like, some crazy stat modifiers. I've looked those up before. Okay, we're here. Wait, what's going on here? What is this? A mine cave-in? Miners are without means to feed their families. Does that mean there's a lot of miners here? No. Got a lot of pickaxes. Those are very cheap tools. We have to take that. Prices here to sell, not so good. So we'll pass. Keep on traveling. There's really nothing here for us. We can't afford anything. Keep on walking. And then we're going to travel through the wilderness to get to Hertzmark, but let's hope that doesn't bite me in the butt. And I'm hoping the prices here at Saddlefest are good, because we've only got 3 days left. So a Barbarian Thrall has 70 HP, 55 melee skill, 50 range skill, so they're pretty balanced. They're actually not bad with their throwing weapons. 50 range skill is what I'm trying to get to on my guys, if possible. Man, they've got all the deserters, bastards. Disowned nobles. Damn. Okay, let's make some true decisions here. Just get rid of all of that. Yeah, that's about all we can do. We'll be back. We'll be back for our brothers in arms at some point. And let's start traveling south. But they have a surprising amount of abilities. They have Adrenaline, Anticipation, Relentless, Recover, Resilient, and Barbarian Fury. They also have Dodge, quick hands and hand-to-hand attack. Wow. I didn't realize they had that many abilities as thralls. And the resolve's not bad. The resolve's at 70. Interesting. I thought they had much lower resolve. I thought they were rocking like that 60 resolve life. But no. They're doing better than that. You don't ever really get to see them... Oh, we want that fight if we can get it. You don't ever really get to see them use too many of their abilities because they die so fast. Come on, ghouls, fight me. Oh, we found the witch's hut? We found the witch's hut. Okay, guys, I don't remember if going into the witch's hut triggers the battle. I'm not sure if it just gives us an event. I don't remember what we actually have to do for the witch's hut. It's a cool find. We'll probably come back to it at some point. I need to see whether or not that does something. Can I get this fight? Please, come on. They're going to make me chase them just super far. I don't mind chasing them super far just because we have some injuries. There's only 5 of them, but we need those crafting ingredients to start making stuff for ourselves. Oh, we had levels. God dang it. If you guys were here in person, I know y'all have been reminding me. Like, look, you stupid dummy. Same rules kind of apply from Nagzurs to spiders. Javelins especially really good against them. Okay, he's going to have to just pass. We want to be careful. We don't really necessarily want to kill one. Yeah, we'll just pass. Because if we kill one far away like that, we'll just end up with a corpse that we can't defend. And then we're just going to make more problems. Yeah, so we're just going to spread that damage around. Their whole front line's hurt. And let's see how they come in. What I'm saying, man, even these 20%, all we need is 1. We're gonna wait. And wait. Step in here. Yeah, there's no point risking this. We can take this fight pretty damn easy without relying on our throwing weapons. But if we make a couple bodies out here and they start eating, and we have to go chase them before they can evolve, that's no good. Get some kills. Come on, guys. Jack Wise has quick hands. No problem. We'll see where they go now. Yeah, I was expecting some of them to go and try and claim that. Stanley's on top of it, though, and they want to run. If I can get some Nagzur stats real quick. 3 horns, good pickup. Don't need the brains. But they refer to them in the wiki as size 1s. They have 80 HP, 60 melee skill, 10 and 15 melee and range defense respectively. Only 50 resolve. And their only ability is Pathfinder. I didn't know they had Pathfinder, but that makes sense. They're just able to cross that terrain. Yeah. Man, size 2 Nagzurs. Okay, so they go up from 80 HP to 200 and 70 melee skill with an extra 5 melee defense in size 2. And they go up to 80 resolve. But then a size 3, let's see what they have. And they only have Pathfinder. A size 3 Nexer also has the ability to swallow whole. We kind of knew that. But they go up to 380 HP, so they're crazy tanky. They lose range defense, which is an interesting little tidbit. They become almost unbreakable with 110 resolve. That's a lot. And 20 melee defense, 80 melee skill. Very interesting. I'm learning things. So you're just way better off shooting at the big ones than trying to get them in melee. I mean, that's not always an option, but that's good to know. They're just huge pin cushions. And we've got some levels we need to take care of. And while we're taking care of levels, we're going to rename some of our brothers as well. So Jackwise here, let's hook him up with Brawny. That'll help him out a little bit there. I'll take a 3, a 3, and a 3. We really got to get that up. That resolve. It's so pitiful. 3, 3. I'm going to take a 4 here. Would like to get him over 70 hit points. This is Danny. Danny is going to take Brawny as well. His resolve is actually quite good. He's a farmer. That's why. Yeah, he doesn't suffer from the same terrible stats. Let's go for a 2 in melee skill over the 3 in ranged. Dietrich. Colossus for you, my friend. Let's keep you in the fight. You are a poacher, so we're going to prioritize range skill when we see it. And I'm going to get him out of the 0 melee defense range. See if we can get him up to 10-10, perhaps. He doesn't need to have great melee skill. Eventually, he will be an archer. But I'd like to have some on there. And a 3 roll is about as good as we're going to get. We have stars in some of those other areas to take advantage of. So this is Radolf Miller, and he is going to take Brawny. Stick with the range skill here. A 3 there. And I'm going to take a 5 in initiative. He is going to be a dodge bro. 100%. And he's also going to be a bowmaster at some point. As soon as we can. And then, alright, we got to name 2 of our characters. So we've got to name Dietrich. And we need to name Norman. Let me pull up the names that I've got on deck. Make sure I'm also giving them to appropriate people. Alright, so I like this for Ospen. This is going to be Ospen the Betrayer. Oz has been like a really constant character in all of our Let's Plays. Happy to see him back in here. And then we also have... Let's see. God damn it, Jacob. You know what? Forgiving me SpongeBob SquarePants to work with. Let's see if we can change... I don't know if I want to do straight up SpongeBob SquarePants. Can I do like, I don't know. Bob the Square? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. You know what? Screw that. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. If you grew up as a kid in the 90s... Like, you watch SpongeBob SquarePants. I can quote, like, every single episode. As I'm sure most of us can. We're in good shape now, so we can pull him back. Alright. Let's keep on traveling south. Probably don't want to mess with any of these, places here. They'll probably all mess me up. But I'm happy to be exploring a little bit. We found the witch's hut. That's pretty cool. It's been a while since I found it. Toward the end of our last Let's Play, we found the ancient statue. We found the icy cave. We found the unhold graveyard. which is kind of surprising. You got to go pretty far out to find that. Alright, let's go to Hertzmark and turn that in. I kind of like staying in this area more than the northern area. I want to be close to Einholz, and I think this road here might help us to start raiding. And I said before, once we get up to like 8 guys, that's when we're going to start taking on caravans. And that'll be a huge supplement to our income. 1,000 crowns for us, and just like that, we're no longer broke. And there are a lot of opportunities for us to make some cash here. There's poachers. Last time we were here, there were hunters, and now there's just a ton of poachers. And bowyers. They have thieves, wildmen. This is a great place to pick up lower level guys. They've got ambush trade routes, so their stuff is all quite expensive. We'll sell the brains. We need food. We'll just go for the cheap stuff. Okay, show me what you got. 1 skull. And this will probably be the last thing we're doing. Burn ruins southwest of here. Cool. Let's go. Ospen the Betrayer. Been playing too much Warcraft 3. Illidan. I got Illidan's voice in my mind. We probably want to wait until daytime. And also, I'm thinking we want to switch everyone back. Now, SpongeBob does not yet have quick hands. So maybe it's better for him just to stick with his, You know what? Nah, screw that. We'll throw. But we do want to wait for daytime, so we have a chance to hit. But I think those javelins kind of proved their worth in the last few battles where we used them. I'm telling you, just 50%. If we land, even less than that, if we land 40% of our shots, we're happy. Move out to the flanks. We need to get this guy a better helmet. Ospen can't be rolling around with a hoodie on. Alright, we'll let them come forward first. Perfect. Really no shields here. Don't want to get hit by these. We got to prioritize those. They'll do big damage no matter what we're fighting. Yes. And so it begins. The great javelining of our time. Brutal. That's why you use javelins, gentlemen. And perhaps one lady, if my demographics are to be believed. I don't quite believe them myself, but we'll see. I've asked before, if you're a female and you watch me, I'm very curious why. It's a rare bird. It's a rare lady that enjoys a strategy game. I will say that. And they are special. I'll just say, guys, if you're out there and you're looking for love and you find a lady who wants to play D&D with you, wants to do some 2-player PlayStation, hold on tight. That's a special kind of love that not all men get. I'm lucky in that my wife really enjoys nerd stuff. Mostly in like not so much video games, but mostly in like movies and stuff. We're planning to watch season 2. They got some great shows coming out right now. Season 2 of Altered Carbon is going to be out. She hasn't seen that yet. I watched it myself, and it was amazing. And I'm getting her to watch it with me before the next season comes out. But I can't wait to watch that. Better Call Saul, I think it's season 5. Better Call Saul, guys. I don't know how. If you watched Breaking Bad and you haven't been watching Better Call Saul, like, you got to get on that, man. It's just as good, if not better, in my humble opinion. We've got both the woodcutter's axes. Those are nice. We could probably fix those and sell them if our tools allow. perhaps. Whoa, look what we got. A man is left behind after the battle. He's not a brigand, but in fact a prisoner. When you ask who he is, he mentions that he is from Tiefenhaven and that he's looking for work. You ask if he can wield a sword. He nods. You might as well join us. The man joins your ranks, immersing himself in a crowd of brothers who seem to take to him warmly enough for a group of paid killers. The newly hired states he's good with all weapons, but you figure you'll be the one to decide what he's best with. What's his background? He's a miner. He's impatient. Always acts first in the very first round of combat, so he's got double first strike. He's got double strike. Whoa. Earthside. Volker Earthside. 2 stars in melee, 2 stars in ranged, 1 in ranged defense. You, sir, are awesome. I don't know who to give this to. I feel like we got someone... I missed a name suggestion. I'm going to go back and look. I'm so glad you're not SpongeBob. Earthside. That's a pretty cool miner moniker if I've ever heard one. We don't have gear to give him yet. I mean, we can hook him up sword and shield, but no helmet. No, we have a helmet. Okay, screw that. We have a helmet. We do. Okay. We just picked that up. Is why I was a bit confused. He is going to make an awesome frontliner. I'm happy about that. This is... God damn you, SpongeBob. You're going to get quick hands. Let's get... No, we got to go student first. The math just makes sense. You are a poacher. I'm eventually trying to make you decent. But you're making it hard. That's what she said. Okay, so... If I'm going to make him a poacher, then that means I'm going to make him a nimble bro. Which means I want to pump fatigue and initiative whenever I think I can. This guy's stats just lend towards mediocrity, though. Sorry, Jacob. I mean, you're awesome, man, but you give me a name like SpongeBob and the gloves come off. Let's take the 5 initiative. This is not relevant yet, but it will be when we're using Overwhelm and things like that. So it's kind of a bit of long-term planning. It's hard to pass up a 5 roll in anything. And we're gonna take a 2 in range skill. We're gonna get him up into the 70s, hopefully, and he'll be a decent range bro. For now, though, he's just gonna be a mediocre frontliner. But that was it for the final battle for today. Happy to get a free bro. This is not the Lone Wolf bro playthrough, though, so we'll be able to, you know, get lots of extra guys, and I'm happy. Anytime I can save someone and have them join our crew, that's awesome. When their stats are actually decent. If he didn't have a moniker, Earthside, I would definitely call him Double Striker. I think that just works. And we've got the gold now. Damn, why are you so expensive? Every time we have the gold, we can't get the guy we want. Look at this knight, though. Jesus. Yeah, I don't want to grab all these poachers. I'm tempted to pick up a wild man, just for flavor, because he's going to make some cool stuff happen for us. They've got 2 wild men. I think this one's cheaper just because we're not paying for the axe. Do we grab a wild man? Is that what we're doing? I think we will. I think we will. And we'll look to name our 2 new brothers next time. Let's pick him up. Let's see what the You know what? No, let's let the backgrounds decide who we're going to get. In a time of war, it's not surprising that many once again seek refuge in the wild. Once a mysterious figure to hunters, the famed Masco What's That? Hanke now returns to civilization for reasons unknown. Colorful and permanent ritual rites circle about his body. When asked why he wishes to join a band of mercenaries, he hoots and with a crooked finger replicates one of his flesh and arts across the sky. Okay. And then Guido. Some people flee from town to town, others stop in between, disappearing into the tranquil forest. Maybe it was spurned love or maybe just war, but Guido has spent the last decade far from the rest of mankind. Years as a recluse haven't made the man forget what a few crowns can get you. The question is, why did he come back? Nah, this guy's background is sick. You're in, buddy. So, I'm happy to be Holy crap. Unexpected. Wild man with Determined and 3 stars in range skill. Well, that settles it. We'll hook him up as best we can. We're running a little bit short on gear, but we're in a place now where we can afford to buy a little bit if they have some available. There's also a place here to get a Fletcher, rather, a place we can maybe get some stuff. I need lots of bows, really, and some decent helmets. Full Atkinson caps. Let's sell off the junk while I'm looking at it. Huh. Man, these are so expensive when you don't get them at a discount. I would love to skip past short bows. I'm not interested in short bows if I can help it. And even though he sucks in the meantime, in terms of range skill, he's going to get there. And I'm feeling like we should just put SpongeBob in the back line. Volker is going to be awesome. Ozpin is pretty solid for a dessert. I just wish he didn't have Greedy. And just like that, we're kind of taking shape. I would love to get 2 more bows, though. But guys, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Let me know what you think about in the comment sections, please, about Warcraft 3 and that whole thing. I'd love to do a full playthrough, hard mode. We'll do it together. If you're interested in that, just let me know. And yeah, that's it, guys. Take care, and see you later.